Unlikely things to hear on a history documentary.
In 2068, the UK was allowed to rejoin the EU on condition that it change its name to Very Sorry Land. What was life like for a typical Roman soldier around 200 BC? No fucking idea. They ravaged the land, taking over vast areas with the catchphrase, "If anyone can, Genghis Khan."
Okay, the next topic is unlikely film trailers.
From acclaimed director Ridley Scott, Alien 7. It's just fucking ruined now. A woman with a past, a cop with a secret, a plumber with a shoe, a dog with a cold, a hairdresser with a Rubik's Cube. Coming this summer, random things with stuff. This summer, the ultimate battle for supremacy in Kramer versus Alien versus Predator versus Batman versus Superman versus Kramer.
Things you wouldn't hear on a fitness DVD.
Hello, I'm Darrow O'Brien. Oh yeah, you can feel the burn. Want your stretch? Reach for your toes. Reach for them. Imagine your toes are made of chocolate, you fat fuck.
Okay, the next topic is things you wouldn't read in a romantic novel.
Everything was in place. The bubble bath had been poured. The chocolate was there. The scented candles had been lit. This was going to be the best wank ever. He took her by the hand. It's wonderful to see you again. The country air becomes you. Bosom still heaving, I see. Shit, did I say that last bit out loud? I want to see you shit in this bin.
Does fulfill the criteria. Things a sport commentator would never say.
And the Russian champ beginning her floor routine now. Running, 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 big jump, and a tumble, and a little tumble, and then rolling around, and then a bit of swirling. To be honest with you, I normally do the darts. And the Ferrari crosses the line in the worst case of cheating the London Marathon has ever seen. And as is traditional, the leader of the Tour de France now awarded with the yellow jersey to remind him what colour his piss is supposed to be.
Okay, the next topic is unlikely lines from a thriller.
Everybody be cool, this is a robbery! You, in the Game of Thrones t-shirt, what did I just say about being cool? It's male, 30 to 35, Caucasian, no obvious sign of trauma. Oh, no, wait, the head should be attached to the body, shouldn't it?
This elevator company is corrupt, and I think it goes all the way to the top.
You try to expose corruption in my elevator company, you're going down.
Rejected exam questions.
Why do Mummy and Daddy not love each other anymore? Was it something you did? Write an essay about your favourite hobby, but write it in foreign. Theoretical physics. Discuss the theoretical possibility of time travel. You have 1 hour, starting 3 hours ago.
Okay, next topic is commercials that never made it to air.
Pepsi. It'll do. Coffee. Just think of it as like really shit cocaine. Budweiser, for when you only sort of want a beer.
Unlikely lines from a sci-fi film.
I felt a terrible disturbance in the force. Like a million voices cry... Oh, no. No, just wind. Fine. Number one, you have the bridge. I'm off for number two. Yoda, Chewie, Darth Vader. Jag, marry, kill. That order.
OK, the next topic is... things you wouldn't hear on a political discussion show.
We'll take a question from the back. Yes, the man in the blue tie with the haunted look of a nonce on the run. Hi, I'm Tess Daly. And I'm Tom Daly. Welcome to the Daily Politics. But what would the average Victorian-era butler have thought of this news? Well, joining us now is Jacob Rees-Mogg. Yes, my question is for Mr. Davis. I get wetter as I dry. What am I?
Unlikely things for a continuity announcer to say.
And now our Friday night horror film. Bruce Willis stars as a ghost who doesn't realise he's dead in the Oh, I've ruined it, haven't I? And now our Saturday night thriller. Kevin Spacey stars as a shady gangster, Kaiser Soze, in... I've done it again, haven't I? Now, ladies, you know what time it is. Time to pour yourself a glass of wine, light some candles, because next up it's Darrow O'Brien's Go 8-Bit.
That is unlikely, Ed. Correct. OK, the next topic is things a news reporter would never say.
And I'm at Buckingham Palace, where excitement is growing amid rumours that Prince Charles has absolutely lost the plot and is about to appear on the balcony, bollock naked, singing The Lion Sleeps Tonight. I met a woman earlier who'd lost both her home and her business in the flood. I asked her how she was coping. She told me to go fuck myself.
Unlikely movie trailers.
Coming this summer, the sequel to La La Land. Poland. Coming this holiday season, the bug-eyed guy with the clarinet in the cantina in the first film. A Star Wars story.
OK, next topic is things you wouldn't hear on a cookery show.
Hello and welcome to Cooking After You've Come Home Pissed. Tonight we're doing a cup of soup that's slightly gone past its best before date. It tastes a bit better if you put some HP sauce in it. Welcome to another edition of Cooking with Pissed. So this one you just stick it in the oven, turn up to 190, have a nap. When the smoke alarm goes off, it's done! This week, we're going to be tackling that very difficult dish, which is the potato waffle that fell out of the packet months ago and has been stuck in the ice. First thing we need is a very sharp knife.
Things you wouldn't hear on a property show.
All property is theft. Good night. And Simon has converted this railway carriage into his very own office just by yelling into his mobile phone like an arsehole. Danny Dyer, welcome to Let's Do This Gaff Up.
OK, the next topic is unlikely dating profiles.
Vegan woman in her 30s seeks vegan man for fun, companionship, and joyless dinners out. Man in his 40s, owner of Foldy-Uppy Bike, looking for any woman who's interested in me demonstrating my Foldy-Uppy Bike. Look, it folds up.
Unlikely things to write to TV channels.
Dear ITV2, I've just watched an episode of Love Island, and now I think my television has chlamydia. Dear BBC, it's all sex and violence these days, so I've got very little time for watching the television. Dear History Channel, well done on constantly showing Storage Wars. We were all fed up learning about Cleopatra and Hitler. We wanted to watch bellends rifle through a lockup full of second-hand shite.
Okay, the next topic is unlikely things to hear on a travel documentary.
New York, the Big Apple, the city that never sleeps. How I wish I was there instead of this shithole. Paris is known as the city of love, and it's easy to see why. It is wall-to-wall Fanny. The coffee shops of Amsterdam. What was that?
Things you wouldn't hear on the radio.
And with the time now at 3 a.m., it's probably time to just stare into space and think about where it all went wrong and maybe have a bit of a cry. And now it's time for Thought for the Day. Nope, it's gone. Boris Johnson is joining us on the couch this morning. He's not a guest, it's just that's where he slept last night.
Okay, the next topic is lines you wouldn't read in a romantic novel.
She gazed around her. There were shelves containing whips, blindfolds, chains, and she thought, little really do sell everything. His tender words still echoed around the dappled glade as he climbed aboard and
Lines you wouldn't hear in a superhero movie.
I've got you now, Catwoman. Your days of sitting on laptops and licking your own hole are over. Commissioner, you sent for me. Yes, Human Torch. I need to find something in the shed. I Thor a puddy tat.
The next topic is unlikely agony aunt letters.
Dear Deirdre, I have an irrational fear of agony ants. Please don't respond. Help! I'm in love with my wife's mother's daughter. Oh, no, wait, that's my wife. It's okay, fine. Dear Deirdre, my girlfriend reckons I should try and set a world record for masturbation. Do you think I can pull it off?
Things you wouldn't hear at a party conference.
Welcome, delegates, to this year's Liberal Democrat Conference. Conference. Some have said that the Labour Party has lost contact with its working-class roots. But I say to these people the same thing I said to my driver this morning. Do not address me directly. They told us Brexit was undeliverable. They told us Brexit was unworkable. But where are they now? They are outside with banners saying, I told you so.
The next topic is unlikely lines from a TV detective show.
Oh, God, I have to go to the morgue. He's always eating a sandwich. We get it, you're desensitized. Well done. Oh, wait. Maybe it's a man pretending to shit like a fox.
Unlikely lines from a thriller.
We've got the girl. You can have her if you give us the money. Okay, but this is the rudest dating agency I've ever used. Hand me that gun and that magazine. There's a really good article in it on how to use this gun. Agent Jones, I need you to follow him as closely as you can
I'll be right behind you. Yeah, I know how a conga works. I have a shot. I have a shot. I can take the shot. Do I have permission to fire? I have the shot. No, for the last time, our job is to protect President Trump. Give me a name! Give me a name! The christening is in an hour.
Okay, the next topic is unlikely things to hear at an award show.
And the award for clearest example that TV commissioners have run out of ideas goes to Comedy Central for Dara O'Brien's Blockbusters.
Those kids deserve to be on the telly as much as anyone.
And the winner of most drawn-out pause at an award ceremony goes to... It's me!
Rejected exam questions.
Political science. Boris Johnson is set to be the next Prime Minister of Great Britain. Please explain how without using the term clusterfuck. Metalwork. Fashion a toast rack. Heavy metalwork. Make a double album about your love of Satan. Panel show host qualification exam. Can you work epoxy buzzer?
The next topic is unlikely things to hear on a gardening program.
Gardening. All the effort of farming, but none of the profit. Sweet pea. Often overlooked, but shouldn't be, as it could be the first symptom of type 2 diabetes. There are hard and fast rules when it comes to laying turf. Sod's law.
I keep all my gardening equipment in different places. I've got a hose in different area codes.
Okay.
I got one more.
Oh, one more. Okay, one more, yeah.
There's hard and fast rules when you're laying turf. Sod's law.
Unlikely lines from a horror movie.
Your greatest fears are realized. Comedians are getting younger and you don't understand any of their references. You know, maybe the real monster was the friends we made along the way. Actually, it's 4G coverage in these woods. It's actually pretty good.
Okay, the next topic is unlikely things to hear in a survival show.
You can survive this. Just barricade yourself in the house, board all the windows, don't answer any questions. In 4 weeks, you'll be Prime Minister. Under these conditions, you've got to sacrifice some creature comforts. Sometimes you wake up in the morning, you know that the first thing you've got to do that day is put on wet socks. But, you know, you've got to wank into something. Dave is on the beach catching crabs off of Tracy. Welcome back to Love Island.
Unlikely things to hear in a religious program.
Can we all stop calling Andrew Scott the sexy priest from Fleabag? Every priest is sexy when you've had enough altar wine. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for Stargazing Live, where Dara O'Brien and Brian Cox will fill your head with heathen lies. Thank you for watching Songs of Praise. And remember, when you go to heaven, I'm sure it'll be fine when God says, but you didn't go to church. And you said, no, but I did watch it on the telly.
The next topic is things a sports commentator would never say.
And you join us now for the diving. Here we go. Oh, that wasn't very impressive. Oh, no, sorry. Oh, no, you join us here for the swimming. Right. Thank you for joining us. We've got a very exciting afternoon of sport ahead of us, but first, the golf. Will it be gold? Will it be silver? Will it be bronze? Who knows what colour the Russians' urine test will be?
Unlikely lines from a costume drama.
Ah, Batman. I mean, I suppose technically it's a costume. Your Lordship, I am delighted and excited by the unexpected turn our correspondence has taken. I await with feverish excitement the next portrait of your engorged penis. Please accept this crude sketch of my boobs as a token of my affection. Mr. Darcy, I could never belong to you. I am promised to another, but I could give you a quick handy by emotions.
The next topic is unlikely lines from a cosmetics commercial.
Kiss goodbye to wrinkles. Seriously, tell your granny you'll miss her. Problems with sweat? Try serving in the Falklands War. Throw it right out. Dry, flaky skin, unwanted hair. I'd send that bowl of soup back if I was you. As an alternative to teeth whitening, have you considered gum darkening?
Unlikely things to hear at the Royal Variety Show.
And for her next trick, the Queen will make Prince Andrew's birthday disappear. Yes, she bends, she twists, she contorts herself, but the Queen cannot get out of her obligation to attend this shit show.
Okay, next topic is unlikely things to hear at a wedding or funeral.
In life, he was a strong, confident, and capable man. Excelled at everything he did. Apart from swimming, obviously. No, it's funny. No, I just realised it's just because I've never actually met a Scottish widow. You know, it's like... And I'd like to congratulate the bride's mother on how well she looks tonight, although not as well as she'd look on my dick.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Does anybody else find there's a seriously inconsistent tone at this wedding or funeral?